Hello. This is a presentation I normally make every year summarizing the results of asteroidal occultations in North America for the year. So we're going to finish up with 2016 from the last meeting through the present time in 2017. So July of last year through the end of August this year. This graph, like last year, shows the positive observations, the missed observations, and then the total of all the observations. And it looks like we're going to have a slightly down year compared to last year. We still have 4 months left, so certainly we can improve on those numbers. But I'm thinking it'll be similar to 2015, or maybe in between 15 and 16 by the time we get done. Here's a look at the number of occultations by the chord number. And as usual, one chord observations are the majority. That's too bad we don't gain a whole lot of information from those, but needless to say, we have them showing up. It is nice to see there seems to be a higher number of multi-chord observations. Again, those numbers can only increase as we go through the rest of the year, so that's good. I selected several events from the past year to take a look at based on a number of factors. One, the number of chords involved, lots of observers. Two, something special going on. Or number three, whether or not it has a model that we can fit to it or try to fit to it. So here's the list. I'm not going to go through each one of these separately because we're going to look at them. First up, Fortuna from last August. A very nice fit to the inversion model, and the added bonus is at the southern chord, Bill Hanna recorded a graze. That's kind of nice. Kind of fits the modeling there. Caught right along that smooth south edge. Good observations. Io, and not the Jupiter moon, but the asteroid Io. Very nice fit to the model. From September, Mimausa. Quite a nice fit. It even picks up on the flat top and the flat bottom of the asteroid. That's kind of nice. Eleonora. Again, pretty good fit. A couple of chords were a little bit off, but that could be a rotational issue. I tried rotating it. This ended up being the best fit. You can see there's an offset there to the model based on the rotation. Patientia was picked because there's 24 positive chords, by far the greatest number that were recorded this year in North America. And turned out to be a pretty good fit. A couple of chords a little bit off. Not sure if those were video or visual by looking at it right now, but all in all, pretty good fit. I picked this one. It's pretty unusual. It's only a one-person observation, but the light curve and the video obviously show a double star. So we have a new double star here. And by fitting it to the model, we could actually come up with a resolution for what it might look like. It's not certain, but it certainly is intriguing to think that this might be the result. Gudrun. In November last year, no model, but a nice fit to the observations. Produces a pretty smooth ellipse. I sent the observation to Josef Durek at Dammit to see if he could find a way to fit it, and this was the best he could come up with. So obviously there's some issues here with the modeling for this particular asteroid, and he's looking into that. Late January now, we're in 2017. Armida. The result is a pretty elliptical asteroid based on the observations. All pretty sound. Priscilla, again, pretty good fit. A couple of chords near the bottom indicate a miss, but this could be an asteroid with a flat top and flat bottom like we've seen before. Ternera, I picked this one because of the outstanding fit to the three chords that were observed. Notice there's a bit of a south shift here based on the prediction. Henrietta turned out to be pretty elliptical, even though there's only 4 chords, but they fit perfectly. Carolina, another good fit. For the most part, that northern edge is kind of unusual. We got some widely spread durations there that don't seem to fit the top, especially when you consider that misobservation. So that might be one to explore some more. This was a subject of a lot of discussion with a lot of people. We looked at the videos, we looked at the light curves, we checked everything over and over again, and Tony George and I and Dave Harold basically came to the conclusion that there probably is a second object associated with Amalthea, and a Cambridge telegram to that effect went out after we finalized the information. We fit the asteroid to the chords, and you can see at the bottom there is an object that is new. The key chord is that missed chord at number 10. Sam and Sana recorded that. We watched the video, no event, and we double checked his location to be sure that was correct. The chords 11 and 12 look to be on top of each other. They are actually separated along the chord, along the line of the occultation by some 10 or 20 miles. So it was kind of a confirmation that the event occurred. It's too bad we didn't have 2 separate chords, but confirmation of the event is always nice as well. So we're pretty sure there's either a contact binary or possibly a moon going around Amalthea or Amalthea. Louisa, another pretty good fit to the observations. There's a little short duration event at chord 9. Artemis, again a short event at chord 4. Kind of off center a little bit, so we don't know exactly what's going on there. Apelia, nice fit to the inversion model. Tony George is going to talk about this one a little bit later on, Burnhamia. This was 4 very well observed chords. All 4 exhibited the signature of a double star. Unfortunately, a couple of them were saturated, so didn't prove to be very useful in determining a magnitude drop, and therefore we had trouble determining what the sequence of events was. But you can see how well the observations fit the model, or fit the ellipse, that is. There's no model for this guy. And so we have a new double star, and again, Tony will talk about that one in more detail later on. Only 2 chords for Era, but they do fit the model pretty well, and there's really no other way to fit the model to the chords. You can slide it up and down, but that's about the best way you can fit them, so it's probably pretty reliable. And a new event that we're still working on, observed by Bill Gimple. The light curve and the video both show this pretty clearly, that there's an occultation followed by a short reappearance followed by another occultation before it finally reappears altogether. So we're not sure exactly what's going on here. It could be a contact binary, could be a binary, could be a cliff or a valley on the edge of the asteroid. Pretty hard to tell. And we don't have any other chords to help us out with this one, so we're kind of looking at all the options. No final conclusion yet on that. And that's all I have for this year. Hopefully we'll get some more observations to finish out 2017 and bring those numbers up that I showed you earlier. But that's it. Thank you very much for watching.